So I don't own a car, but from time to time I rent cars though, and I'm renting one right now. So this time around I ended up with a Volkswagen Taos. So this is the interior of it. This one you can lock by just pushing on that little black knob on the door. You don't even have to worry about using your key to lock it. Sometimes you do have to push on it twice though. All in all, it's a pretty decent car. Like it drives decently. It's also comfortable. It's reasonably comfortable. I'm 6'1", approximately 310 pounds, and I've driven this car so far. I've driven it from London, Ontario to Parry Sound, Ontario, which is approximately 400 kilometers, give or take a bit. And I was quite comfortable in it. Like it drives nicely. I personally find it a little bit gutless when it comes to acceleration, but it gets the job done. Like I'm able to merge safely with highway traffic. Fuel consumption for a car this size is not bad. Um, it took me about $63 Canadian to fill it up. I can't remember how many liters that was. You can always Google the size of the gas tank if you want more specs on the size of the gas tank. Um, I don't really have any serious complaints with it, really. Like, yeah, it is a little gutless when it comes to acceleration, but as I say, it does get the job done. I was able to merge with highway traffic and, you know, doing 100 or 100, like with a speed limit of 100 or 110 kilometers an hour. The infotainment system, it's not bad. Even though I'm pretty happy with this car and it's driven nicely and all that, quite honestly, I would not buy a Volkswagen. My top choices for cars, if I were to go out and buy a new car, Toyota is my number one choice. A very close second is Honda, and my third choice is Mazda. I've just heard and read too many stories about Volkswagens being high maintenance, troublesome cars that can be quite costly to maintain and can be quite troublesome and quite a headache. Like I've just heard too many negative things. I've heard positive things about them, but I've also heard negative things too. If I really, really had to buy a Volkswagen, the only way I would even consider buying a Volkswagen is if I knew for a fact it was built in Germany. Because I hear that the Volkswagens that are actually built in Germany are pretty good quality. But I've heard the Volkswagens that are built in North or South America or Volkswagens that are built in parts of Asia, such as Thailand, are of lousy quality. So the only way I'd buy one of Volkswagens if it was built in Germany, or I guess if it was built in Japan as well too, because of the good reputation that the Japanese have for building cars. So that's my review of the Volkswagen Taos. Yeah, not bad.